Hello and welcome. It's Seek and You Will Find Night, and thank you for joining me. Tonight, what we're doing is you can ask me a question in the chat bar over on the right side. And if you want it to be anonymous, you can send it to admin only so that only I can see the question and who it came from. And then I'll give you an answer in the form of a healing. And I like to try to make it so that I can do a healing on everybody. I'll find something within that question that could be worked on for everybody. Now, I will try to get to everybody's requests, but if there are a lot, I may or may not be able to get to everyone. So I just wanted to say that up front, but I will do my very best. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set the energy for this with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All righty. Well, I want to start out with a question that I got before I started this session tonight. I got one early, and I have to say it was so fascinating that I went ahead and looked at it before this started. And I was going to read the question to you and tell you what I saw. Okay. Saw something. What was it and what does it mean? Okay. Traveling west an hour before sunset, the sun was 3 to 4 times its normal size. For a moment, I thought it might be going nova. Then it changed to royal blue with blue rings radiating outward like a radar signal. The sun turned and radiated other colors, but it kept coming back to blue. And that's the color I've remembered. All right. So I took a look at this, clairvoyantly. And what I saw was that you were only receiving one kind of light wave. And I'm not a scientist, so I don't really understand a lot of this, but that's what I saw. But I also saw there wasn't anything wrong with you, and I couldn't figure out why you were only receiving one light wave, that being the blue. So what I did was I Googled it, and it turns out there have been several recorded times in history when the sun has suddenly turned blue. And what it is that there are dust particles that block out the red light. And if the dust is far off towards the west or the east, the sun can be behind it without the viewer necessarily noticing anything wrong except the sun turning blue. So it's a physical phenomenon of particles blocking out the red light, and so that you can only see the blue light. But it has to do with dust. So there had to have been a lot of dust in the atmosphere. That was a great question. Thank you for asking me that, because it led to exploring. So thank you. I will go ahead and start some of the other questions now. Can you please check my intestines and stomach for digestion issues? Yes, let me take a look at that. I'm actually going to be looking at the third chakra for everyone. There's quite a mass of very dark energy in the third chakra. That's the one in the solar plexus, and that governs your intestines. And that's why I'm working on the third chakra. And there's like a big plug of very dark energy in the third chakra, so it's not moving all that well. And I'm going to try to get the spin going on that. I got to remove that dark energy first. To not just the person who asked me this question, but it looks like everybody's third chakra has a little bit of grit in it. So the spin isn't that fluid, and we want it fluid. So I'm taking the grit out. There's a very bland color coming out of the third chakra that's sort of like a bland mauve. This is the energy of feeling defeated, of trying things and not being successful at them. That's some of the energy that's stuck. I'm saying hello to that. You know, our third chakra is our energy distribution chakra. So when that gets messed up, your energy doesn't flow well. Okay, I just wanted to make sure all of that bland mauve was gone. All right, I'm going to fill you in with gold. The spin is much better now. Got the grid out, and the spin on the third is much better. Thank you for that request. All right, next one. Oh, okay. Last time, this is the person writing the question. Last time you said there was past life fear blocking my telepathic abilities. Is there anything else that is blocking them now? I love that question. I'm going to take a look at the telepathic channels for everyone and take a look at yours too. To the person that asked this question, today I see a control being in your telepathic channels, and I'm going to start by moving that out. The biggest thing that I see about that being in your space is that it has been blocking your ability to hear your inner voice. Your inner voice comes from your fifth chakra in your throat, and your telepathic channels go down into your throat. So there's a lot of congestion there. So what I'm going to do now is give everybody a healing on their telepathic channels. To the person that asked this question, also, there's a lot of your mother's energy in your telepathic channels. So I'm cleaning out mom energy out of everybody's telepathic channels. Good. We're starting to get some, I'm starting to be able to see some clarity of those telepathic channels. They were pretty packed with a lot of white energy, gray energy. Some was lumpy. Now there's like screaming coming out. So that was great. We had a nice little release of trauma out of the telepathic channels. That's what that screaming was. I'm going to go ahead and start to fill them in now with a gold sun. They actually changed color to like a blue, so they look pretty grounded right now, like a sky blue. And I just wanted to tell the person who asked this question, I got that being out of your telepathic channels and your mom. So thank you for asking that question. I'm filling everyone in with gold. And really bringing those gold suns right into those telepathic channels. And I should just tell you, by the way, those channels go behind your eyes, around your ears, down your throat, down here. So when they get full, they can really make your head feel full. And sometimes if they get too full, you wind up getting things like sinus infections. Okay. All right. I'm going to go on now to the next question. I have one here. Okay. On 12/11, I ordered a pair of boots online from a Dansko outlet. The person whose name runs the online shop is Brenda Bragg. I paid with PayPal $89. I have not received a shipping notification. I've emailed Brenda several times to check on status of my order with no response. Can you please take a look at this situation and clear off any bad juju that may be on my order and any that is on Brenda Bragg? Yes. And her credit card was charged on 12/11. There is an emptiness to the outlet when I'm looking at the outlet, and there's not a lot of, it doesn't look like any work is being done at the outlet. There's no activity, and there's a lot of boxes. And there's a lot of dark energy in your communication space with Brenda. So I'm going to clear out that communication line. Okay, that communication line is back to gold now. I just don't see any activity at the outlet. So maybe they went on vacation or something, but I don't see people working at it. So let me ground your mock-up to get your boots back. You know, your mock-up is still really strong. I believe you're going to get your boots. Yes. Your mock-up will come through. All right. Let me fill you in with gold. And then what I'd like to do for everybody is clear the energy of being ripped off, because that's what the fear is that you're going to get ripped off. So let me clear that. for everybody. Anytime you've had somebody take advantage of you or not deliver what they said they were going to. So much anger and jealousy coming out of this space. And it's not, some of it is your anger about getting ripped off, but some of it is anger directed at you. And I'm clearing the energy because you're all sensitive. There's an energy in there, a picture in there that says, oh, I must have done something wrong. It must be my fault. So let's clear that out. And clearing the energy that says, oh, I deserve this. Okay. That space cleared out, and I'm bringing it up to a clear medium blue. Okay. Thank you for that question. I'm going to fill everybody in with gold. All right. On to the next one. Let's see. My daughter and her, hang on a second here. My daughter and her 3 children are all sick with influenza. It seems to be running rampant here in the Midwest. Her 8-year-old son, Will, has had heart problems for nearly 2 years and was rushed to ER last night. He is much better today. Okay. So your daughter and 3 children with flu. You know what? To the person that is requesting that, I'm going to ask you to send me another note with the names of the 3 children, just their first names. That would be helpful to me. And I'll come back to that healing in just a minute. Okay. So if you would write me their names, that would actually make the healing go a lot better. Thanks. So in the meantime, a request for an astral body healing and how to get to a higher plane of energy. All right, let's take a look at this. Everybody's astral body will get a healing. There's a lot of unprocessed emotion stuck in the astral body that I want to work on first. You know, the astral, which is our dream space, is where we go to process energy that we don't process during the day in our bodies. So the astral is a space for us to learn and grow, get ideas, solve problems, clear pain pictures. So if there's a lot of emotional energy that's not getting processed, that's going to slow down your ability to heal yourself at night when you sleep. And the energy that's coming out is a kind of a dishwater, like yellow dishwater color. It's dirty. Cleaning off the silver cord that connects your astral body to your physical body. There's some brown on that. And, part of this question was how to get to a higher plane. That has a lot to do with how you keep your energy in the physical body. For instance, if you are not processing a lot of pain pictures, you're going to be trying to process those on the astral at night, which is going to leave you in the lower levels of the astral, the denser levels where you're processing pain and suffering. To get to the higher planes, that's why we clear our energy, run our energy, blow pictures, and also bringing your crown up to a higher energy vibration and starting to kick the energy out of the crown that's a lower vibration. And then the energy of your body starts rising and you start being able to go to those higher levels in the astral. Going to clear some past life energy right at the connection. Everybody's got past life energy right at the connection of their silver cord to their third chakra. It's like a donut of dark brown energy. And then I'm also going to take expectations off of the anchor points of the third chakra. That's really where everything gets connected. Good. That went really well. When I went to clear the expectations, they just melted out, which is great. All right, I'm going to fill everybody's third chakra in with gold and fill your astral bodies in too. And to the person who requested that healing, the energy in your energetic body really took a nice step up. So you may very well be able to get to some higher levels in the astral now. Because I see your astral body vibrating at a nice gold right now. All right. Thank you. I just got the names of the children. I'll go ahead and read this again. My daughter and her 3 children are all sick with influenza. And the 8-year-old son had heart problems and was rushed to the ER. And thank you for sending the names. All right, I'm going to take a look at that for you. The child Will, with the heart issues, has some past life energy lit up in his heart chakra that is causing some of the heart problems. I'm going to work a little bit with him right now. So what I saw was that there was another being that Will was longing for from a past life. And I'm working with him, showing him that he can communicate with that being still. And so there was a lot of pain in the heart chakra from the loss of that love. Okay. Give me 1 minute to work on the other two children. And I'm clearing the energy of the flu and taking the energy of that out of the house too, because it's all over the house. And I'm reminding the children of their highest and brightest energy vibration so that they can start saying hello to that and getting back to that. Okay. Going to fill that in with gold. And then, thank you for that. And then what I'm going to do is take a look at everybody in the sanctuary and ground out any influenza energy that I see. One of the biggest pictures that flu gets in on is fatigue, but exhaustion from like your regular workday, like where you're not giving yourself enough sleep. That's what I see. A lot of fatigue creates a wonderful breeding ground for that influenza to come in. And I just saw this, that sugar, um, consuming a lot of sugar is not great for the flu either, or getting it, because it really weakens the body. And then there is some energy in everybody's second chakra that has to do with the flu. Okay. That was cool. Everybody came up to gold. Thank you for that request. All right. Let me see if there are any others. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got everyone. I think I did. Oh, one last question. Every month I have a feeling like I am pregnant. My breasts get tender, swell, I dream of babies, etc. I keep getting my period and am a bit confused at the mixed signals. Okay. Well, you have a baby being around you. It looks like a little female baby being. To me, it looks like your body's responding to that baby being and like getting ready for it. The baby being is actually lingering around your uterus. So the baby being is ready to roll. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. And I know the person that asked me this question does energy work. So I would say to them, I'm not going to take the baby being out of your space. If that's something you want to do, you could do that. You know how to do that. But I don't want to do that because when you wrote the question, you didn't say take it out. So I'm just going to leave it. And this baby being is actually one of yours. And what I mean by that, after I said that, I can see people going, "What do you mean?" It's one of yours. It's a being that you agreed to in the past to give it a body or help it get a body. You don't actually have to birth these beings. Sometimes you can be an auntie and help your sister bring a baby being in. So you can be like a sponsor of a baby being. And so this particular being is in fact yours. All right, I'm going to fill you in with gold. And okay, everybody's filled in. And I think what I'm going to do when I think of like how to work that for everybody, what I'm going to do is just point out the baby beings in your space so that maybe in the next couple of days you might get awareness of them, because everybody has baby beings, beings that you've promised a body to. Now, men have baby beings, even though they can't actually carry a baby. And you can have baby beings later in life, well past your childbearing years. So it's really just a spiritual agreement to help another being get a body. So I was going to point them out to everybody. So give me a minute here. That is a lot of beings. That's a lot of baby beings. I'll tell you what, they love getting a hello because you're not really talking to them. And, you can use baby beings to help you acquire things. You actually talk to them like you would to any spirit, and you can tell them to go do things for you. So they're actually very helpful in that manner. I had a baby being find a dress for me for a red carpet event once. I told the baby being what I was looking for, what I needed. The baby being took me to a parking spot right at the front entrance of Nordstrom, walked me up the stairs to this sale rack, showed me the dress, and it fit like a charm. It was amazing. That was my baby being. So you can use them for different tasks. All right. And if you want a baby and you don't have a partner yet, you can tell the baby being to go reel you in a partner. So I'm serious. You can use these beings to help you out. All right. That's it for tonight's Seek and You Will Find. I'm going to go ahead and close out with the prayer. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this Seek and You Will Find tonight be complete. Amen. Well, we have a holiday coming up, so I want to wish all of you a wonderful holiday. And I think we're done for December events now, with the next event being Female Fridays, January 6th. Of course, it's on Friday. And let's see what the topic is. Your spiritual path. So we'll be doing a 30-minute meditation on your spiritual path. And then the first healing that we have in the sanctuary is on credit card debt. So that's what's coming up. That'll be on Tuesday the 10th. And I think that's it for right now, other than happy holidays. Have a wonderful time with your friends, your family, and yourself. Got my eyes on you. Enjoy your time. Bye-bye.